Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua in the rematch broke, according to Mike Coppinger, UK pay-per-view record with over 1.6 million buys on Sky Sports. I mean, obviously, really, really impressive. I mean, not totally surprising because AJ is such a massive star, but still impressive for them. I mean, anytime you break a record like that, props to you guys. Obviously, the promotion for it was intense. Obviously, the storyline of it was amazing. And plus, it was one of the biggest fights of the year. So it doesn't surprise me at all, to be honest.
My only concern is that it's a great number, and that's good. Whenever boxing does a good number anywhere on the face of this earth, I'm happy with that. Does that mean we're going to get a rematch, a trilogy, though? Because the number did so good that we need to do it again.
Eventually, yeah, for sure. Not
But
next.
not straight away.
No,
Okay. If they have a trilogy, that means Ruiz put himself back into contention and say he beat Quinaki and Ortiz, and that's fine.
And I think that's absolutely possible.
Yeah, then I have no problem. If he won those 2 fights, he deserves another title shot. But not before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't really care for the rematch next, but I mean, not surprised that they did big numbers, and I am really curious to see Andy Ruiz outside of a AJ pairing or even a Wilder pairing, what he does now. Like, if I was PBC, I would put him versus Foogatti as a Fox main event.
Yeah.
And really test out, okay, how much of a draw is he? And put him on free TV, on Fox, and in a fun heavyweight fight. That's what I would do.
Do you put it in LA or New York?
I would do LA because you really trying to test out Andy Ruiz. Like that's that fight would be a vehicle to test Ruiz, and if he loses, Foogatti is a guy that's already kind of been a regional star in the tri-state area. I think heavyweights are heavyweight, so that happens. And plus, he's Polish, so like he has a demographic he can sort of mark himself to. So like it wouldn't be a huge loss per se. It would be a loss, don't get me wrong, but not as big of a loss as him losing to, like, let's say Carlos Takam or something like that, right? Like losing to that level of opponent would be a huge loss for Andy Ruiz, but losing to Foogatti not as much. But digressing, another shot for Heath in the chat saying that he's taking shots every time I say digressing. You poor bastard. I think you put it in the Forum or Staples. Please put it in the Forum. Please put it in the Forum. The Forum is so much better.
To you?
It is closer to me. The parking's better. It's just the Forum's better. And plus, I like the idea of like I can just go right outside and be outside. Like Staples Center, there's those don't know, Super LA, factoid here. There's like one bar on like the second or third floor they can go out to that's outside. That's on like the balcony, so to speak, that overlooks where like the main entrance into Staples Center. That's the only fresh air you can get in that place. I like fresh air in venues. I just do. The Forum, it's basically in like a huge open area in Inglewood, and it has an outside like patio around the whole thing with like not restaurants, but like those like bar carts with beer and alcohol, and like the small like sandwich places that make you like fresh sandwiches. But that's all outside, so you can go from your seat to straight outside, fresh air. I love it. In my old smoking days, fantastic. Trust me, you needed that. But digressing from that, and it's closer. I think again, Ruiz, Foogatti, LA on Fox, test out the draw that he is, and AJ. I mean, he is the biggest UK boxing star of all time, right? Like he's bigger than Ricky Hatton. Do we need to have this conversation anymore?
I don't know. I mean, he probably is, yeah. And that's got to grind at Lennox Lewis because Lennox Lewis is so much better than him.
He's Canadian, though. It doesn't matter.